and welcome to this video. I'm so excited to make, honestly. We're gonna be doing together a DIY royal banner with your name on it. So depending on whether you are a female or a male, man or a woman, you're gonna write either king or queen and then your name under it. So I'm really excited because we are meditating on today, like the foundation of this, like why we are doing this or why I am doing this and inviting you to join me is because Jesus calls us royalty in his word of God, and it's a part of our identity that's been like neglected a lot, I would say. Usually we just see ourselves as a child of God, but ever since I've been planted at 5F Church, pastored by Apostle Catherine Crick, this is a huge thing that I've learned that God has like revealed to me, like wow, I'm actually royalty, and that's done wonders for how I see myself, and it's also humbled me, and like not, it's also humbled me. So yes, that is the reason why we're meditating on this, and to really get it in you. And this is something that you can like write or like put on your wall, like by your bed or whatever, and just whenever you see it, you can just remember like how Jesus really does see you as royalty. And I took the liberty of using several candles from here, from at home. I hope that my parents will not mind it, because I just wanted to like really, do all it. So what you're gonna need is just any type of like cardboard. You can also use paper if you want, or something that's a little more like sturdy, I would say, just to like get really into that feeling of like what we're doing here, what we're going for. And then if you can choose colors yourself, but I'm gonna choose very classy colors. I like it classy. So gold, I have gold acrylic paint here, to paint, and then obviously brushes to paint with this, and then I also have a pencil that you can sketch out the letters with that we're gonna write, scissors you're gonna need, and then I have permanent markers. You can also use acrylic colors, or any type of like just anything to color in with. So I'm using red and black here. Yes. So red, black, and gold are the colors that I'm going for. Maybe I could do it, like, maybe that's actually worth it. I think I will do that, yes. I think I will do that. Because it's nice to have it big, It adds to the feeling of it. So yeah, I've always loved doing, like, DIY things. And, like, just doing things with my hands because it's just so practical. And, I don't know, I just love it a lot. And it's just a way for me personally to like meditate on like what I learn in church, what God, like just and also my relationship with God. Like just when I do art, like meditating on these things, it just really helps me a lot to like get it in me and to like understand it better. So that's why I love doing stuff like this. So here I have my little, the raw materials I'm going to be using. So now I'm going to sketch out the form of the banner. I'm going to do it and then I'm going to show you so you can do the same thing. And try to do it like symmetrical, because that's or like of course you can choose, but I like when it's symmetrical because it just feels a little bit more authentic, I guess. Yes, okay, that's nice. Ooh. And also, I don't actually know if you can hear the music. Like, truth be told, that speakers on my phone they exploded inside of my phone, so my phone is not really working with the sound and everything. So that's why I'm recording on my computer right now, and it's kind of hard because I don't know if you can hear the music playing in the background and if it's like good levels. So if you can hear the music playing in the background, it's Bethel Music Instrumental, their instrumental album called Without Words, I think, from 2019. I can probably link that in somewhere. So this is like the shape that we're gonna try to do. You just make like one big banner, and then you like do this shape. So if you want to pause on this image and just copy it, go ahead and do that. Then we are going to continue. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to color this thing gold to lay the base. And now it's okay if you like accidentally do a little bit outside of the edges, because we're gonna cut this out anyway, and then we're gonna frame it in with a black like line, so it's gonna look really like good. It's gonna look good. Okay, so really good job. This is my result. Now you can see the shape a little more clearly. It's very shiny and nice. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna color in the red part, so just this little part right here. I'm gonna color it red. I don't know if you have a marker or acrylics, you can color that in. I think I'm satisfied with this. It looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna outline the whole thing now with black, just all the, fill in all the lines, all the contours of it. I think I'm gonna be content with this. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to outline the letters. Take a pencil first and just like write the letters, just a rough like outline. Yeah, so you're either gonna write king or queen. So I'm gonna write Queen Miriam. And what you want to make sure to do is just to like distribute the letters like good, so that you don't like run out of space. So now I just wrote like very, you can barely see it, but just like the very outlines of it. So yes, I have this cool thing that I found on Pinterest. It's called Royal Signage, a vintage typeface by Tobias Saul. So it's this guy who did a signage thing with like letters, like a font. And we are going to copy this by hand, so it's a little bit tricky, but you can do it. Like, we can do this. So it's gonna take some time, but it's gonna be worth putting in detail into it and making it really pretty and making it with excellence. So I'm gonna put it up here on the screen so you can just follow along, or like copy that onto your banner. So write either king or queen and then your name. And then we are nearing the result of this, so it's really exciting. So you can go ahead and do that, and pause the video, and I'm also going to do this, and then we'll check back in when you're done with that. So I hope all goes well. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay, so I just wanted to show you my outlines, how it turned out. So this is So now what remains is simply to fill these in. So you can do the same with your text, just fill them in, yeah. And then we're just gonna cut it out and then we're done. So then we can see the result. I'm really excited. Okay, that took a little while, but I am finished. I ended up using acrylic paint because the markers they didn't really stick on the paper. So yeah, it looks really cool, I must say. So I hope that yours turned out cool too. Oh goodness, I wish there was a way like on YouTube to like, post pictures in the comments. I want to see what you did. But you can at least write in the comments, like I would love to hear how it turned out for you and stuff. So now we are going to cut it out. I'm really excited. This is a fun part of it. It's kind of a rewarding part after all that hard work. It was really hard though. It was just time consuming, that's all. But actually it's a good practice, because in our society things are just going so fast all the time. And like, imagine in the times gone by, like, when they built these super extravagant houses and like they painted with like such detail and everything. It kind of reminds a little bit about that. Okay, that was the last. I did it. This is how it turned out. Look, it's so cool. Wow. I love this indeed. Wow. Okay, so that was it for today. Thank you so much for joining me in this little experiment, because I've never done this type of banner before. And I hope you had fun, and I hope that you're satisfied with your results. Otherwise, you can just do it again, but I'm sure it turned out absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for joining me, I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you can put up your banner someplace deserving of the queen and king that you are, because you are indeed, and you are so loved and so precious, so loved by God and so precious to God, like you have no idea, like more than the most valuable jewel, and you truly are.